Hello.
Hi.
I am finishing the drinks because there's two. Oopsies.
I threw it on the ground. That was. I threw that with no enthusiasm.
Yeah, we got to throw a little enthusiasm in there. I tripped on the board earlier. All right, it is a 10 because it's two
What's
10s in a row.
ironic is it landed on the floor and I was like, oh, it hit the floor. That was a 10.
3 10s. All right. Well, fuck it. Yeah. Let's cheers these. Which one do you want to try first?
This one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have the Scotch version. I have the vodka version.
Okay. Ooh, lemony. That's pretty damn good.
Okay.
Right,
What them?
I was told by a viewer, you're a little quiet.
I'm quiet.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. She was like, I don't know if it's the levels, and I was like, well, I usually sit like this.
Yeah.
So and you're down here at proper mic level.
Well, I also have adjusted mine to.
Yeah.
I equated that in my mixes.
Yeah. Whereas for me, I'm like, I'll either be here or I'll be over here.
And you talk softly too, so
Yeah.
like I try.
Which is partially why I put right here.
Yeah.
Also, until the beard comes back,
Yeah.
I'm covering the chin that I don't have. You know, just call me Leafy.
Let's see if these taste any different in the stem glass, and then decide which we like better.
I do think I like the vodka one better,
Yeah, I think so.
but I'll take
Weirdly.
one Scotch, one vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like the vodka one better. Scotch one like hits the nose weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought I was like I should do something that's not whiskey because we always do whiskey and it's my go-to. And I was like, honestly, also with the flavors, I was like, I think Scotch might go better than a whiskey would.
Yeah.
I think whiskey's just too potent of a thing, and I didn't want to do gin.
The vodka reminds me of 2020.
That's fair. So yeah, I was.
That wasn't a fart. That was the table if the mic picked it up.
Surprise. No, I just thought I was like, I know you're not a huge fan of gin. I was like, I like gin, but I thought with the flavors we were doing too, it might not be. The herbals might be too much, and that's why I was like, you know, I throw a little elderflower in there, just a little bit.
I'm allergic to elderflower.
Are you?
No, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
look. I mean, honestly, here's one of the things too is sometimes I think about wanting to put absinthe in a drink and like rinse it, and I'm like, you can't because it's wormwood, even though you drink Jaeger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got
It's something with the absinthe, man. Like
when it's absinthe concentrate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, my one thought is I want to see how the Scotch one dilutes in the glass.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, you know, let's see how we'll judge them in like 30 minutes. See how it's iced out. If it's there, it's not going to be.
You said in like 30 minutes, and like this is me like giving us props. But you know what I kind of miss?
What?
I mean, we still do it occasionally.
Yeah, transitions.
Yeah, just the. Like, we'll be talking like this, and then you'll just be like, as soon as I finish a sentence, you go, transition. Like, I kind of miss that a little.
Yeah, I know. It does make things fun a little bit. I mean, it gave us bathroom breaks. We'd be able to do... I would just do the Scotch one. But then it's also, like... It's important that we try them right after another so we can really, like, compare. Because otherwise, you kind of forget.
Yeah. And you're a little drunker after
that
30
too.
minutes, you know?
Yeah,
So
you
it's
start
like,
enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the vodka one's the way to go.
Yeah. I think so too. It kind of has like a butterscotch taste to me, the vodka one.
I can see that.
Yeah, I like it a lot more.
Yeah. I will start fucking with that more. I also need to actually get more vodka because I was using the baby bottle that Melissa buys.
I was going to say we go to Costco.
We definitely will. But one of the things was, too, is I realized, I was like, the other vodkas I have are just like, I mean, they're fancy vodkas. They're not fancy, but they're hard to find vodkas. And I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to use that.
That's what I'm saying. We go to Costco, man. Actually, I might go. No, I won't go Thursday because we're recording.
We need to go. We need to go. Like, we haven't gone in like a couple months.
I have not gone since before Christmas.
I'm not gonna lie, we could just go on like a dual trip. We'll just both get carts and fucking just go get what's done.
I think
get some booze.
I think I might have to pay my membership again. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm waiting for the X to text me and be like, "Is it active still?" And me be like, "I don't know."
I don't know.
Do you want to go in there and find out?
Oh God, That's the problem too. Is it's also like I'm trying not. I will buy vodka because I do need. I'm not gonna get any. I can't.
Don't get anything fancy.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no 100%. We're gonna get like I kind of want to just get like maybe 2. Like of course the Tito's.
Yeah.
And then
Tito's
maybe
and
like
Kirkland. Get Kirkland to figure out the drink, and then get a better vodka to like start fine tuning the taste.
Yeah, that's a better idea. Yeah, I'll get Kirkland, then go Tito's and like Smirnoff or something.
Yeah. Honestly, Kirkland is basically Grey Goose
Or Absolute.
Yeah. There's a hole in my sock.
Hey, you know what? So here's something Hey,
You know what?
So I was now that you kind of bring the whole Grey Goose Kirkland thing. I want to go to those plants so desperately because I want to see. I'm like, what are the differences? Because I really find it hard to imagine that legally you can get away with just putting it in a different bottle and upcharging the fuck out of things. But like, I don't.
That's capitalism, baby.
I understand that, but also because like one of the things I looked at is like the way that they have laws built around whiskey, and that there's like you have to meet certain grades, and you know it has to age a certain amount, it has to do a certain thing. So I'm like, I got to imagine they have to have at least some set of rules.
I don't think they have rules for pricing. I think it's rules for like nomenclature.
What, naming it?
Yeah, like pricing in capitalism and shit. Pricing is one thing. Like same with champagne.
Yeah,
like champagne
has to be in France.
Can only be from Champagne, France.
Yeah,
like and then it's bubbly.
You're not wrong.
Or sparkling wine. But you can still upsell the fuck out of that, especially if you have like a celebrity endorsement.
Yeah. See, I think one of the things I think we should do just for the shit of it one time is buy Grey Goose and Kirkland, and then we'll just have Melissa.
I'm not a vodka guy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, no. What I meant was we'll have Melissa pour the drinks.
Ooh.
And it's not in. I'll just do, I'll do a basic martini. I'll just do like some version of a martini, so it's not just straight up vodka, but it's at least something, so you can really be like, is there a difference?
See, I feel like I would know the difference from a shot.
No, agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we should just do like not a shot, but like start sipping out, have a sipper
like
worth,
a quarter shot,
and then also try it in a martini. We'll go that route. That way we're like, all right, we trade it straight up and we tried it with a little bit of stuff. Because it's like, I mean, I imagine there's a difference in vodkas, and there's like, it really just comes down to like how strong they are and, you know, how diluted it is.
Yeah.
It like, the one vodka I had, that Silver Grain, I forgot what it's called Silver Grain something. It's from... I know who makes it. It's from a guy named Josh Barnett. I think I might have told you about it.
About this because I was like, Burnett?
Yeah, no, Barnett.
Yeah, I was like,
his name is Josh Barnett. He used to be a UFC fighter. Now he's just like a UFC or like MMA coach, and he does stuff called Bloodsport. It's a bit more brutal kind of shit. But like, he made originally, I found out from him because he made a whiskey called what the fuck is it? I think it's Battlemaster or War Master, something like that. And apparently it's just like a really, really good like whiskey or bourbon. And then he talked about that they did this vodka, and he worked with a chemist on the vodka, not so that it's like a great just vodka for shots, but it's a really good like cocktail vodka, so the way it mixes is right. So I'm like, okay, that would be our fancy shit from when I make it for us. Yeah. But like for the channel, I do wanna, like when we start putting the cocktail videos out, I want to start working with more average ingredients so that the stuff I put on there is like, okay, you
That
can
was-
make this at home
that
and
was
then
also
upgrade.
kind of our original plan was you make the super fancy one and then I make something that's like ass. Like,
Oh God, we didn't do that for
no,
the paper
we did
plane.
not.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull that off
I don't know if we are either.
because you're just like, I just do a shot of this.
Yeah,
Like that's just it. Like
I think it'll have to be every. If there's one that I can do, then we'll do it.
yeah.
Like,
Okay,
but you just reminded me of.
I want you to try the Scotch one real quick now that it's
diluted.
yeah, it's been 10 minutes, so I figure it honestly
It's a little better.
it's a little better, but
I still like the vodka one more.
agreed. The vodka hits straight from the get go versus this one takes a little second.
But you reminded me with this, like, it's the same bottle in a different bottle, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I watched this thing yesterday about ghost kitchens. They're also like virtual restaurants.
Oh, okay.
It's like you go on DoorDash and there's like a bunch of weird, like Mr. Beast is a prime example.
Okay, I
of
was
one.
gonna say Mr.
But, like,
Beast.
there's a bunch of weird ones, like fucking a taco place, and like it's just sometimes they're in another restaurant, like it's a Chili's. Chili's does it a lot. Applebee's does it a lot, to where it's like it's just Applebee's wings, but they're called like fucking like Tim McGraw's meats, you know.
and they
like,
just throw a different sauce on
yeah,
it.
they throw the same sauce on it, but they put it in a different box.
See,
like-
the one thing I will give Mr. Beast and his stuff is it wasn't I looked at it like once, and it did seem like at least all of their items did have something particular to there that you wouldn't just snag.
Initially, yeah, but now he said it to where like he had a good mindset at the start where he was like, this is to help out like smaller restaurants, but he was like, anyone can do it. I don't care who you are, anyone can do it. So like now there's people that are just like, they'll make you a fucking regular burger.
Yeah.
It's not a smash burger, nothing. It's just a regular burger, and they're like, yeah, it's the Beast Burger. Like, so it's shitty people. Mr. Beast is the one that I like out of all of them. But
Oh,
it's
of
like,
course.
I literally watched this guy yesterday, Eddie Burback. He ordered, I think it was like 9 or 19 different fresh caught cod sandwiches.
Yeah.
He just went through DoorDash, and he was like, that one looks the exact same as that one. So he just went through and ordered 19 of them. And
They were all
the same. And like then he looked into it further and he was like, okay, this is weird. He looked into it even further and he was like, there's this random building listed on DoorDash for like, and he asked in the video, he was like, how many restaurants do you think are in that one building?
Yeah.
Like, what would be a big number to you? To me, I was like, oh, like fucking 4. And I'm talking burgers, pizza, Chinese, like different restaurants.
Yeah.
There were 19 different restaurants in one building.
Does someone just like create a giant office space and just fill it?
It's like as big as your house, man. Like, and it's like, it's fucking software, like tech startups they're doing it, and then like that's where they're getting their money from
to
make
fund the
other
tech
shit.
stuff?
Yeah, like, it's fucking wild.
That's
Like you
I
open
mean-
DoorDash right now, and like I guarantee you'll find some weird shit on there.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But at this point, I only use it for like specific shit.
yeah,
at
I
this
use it
point.
for specific shit too. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want to drive to Arby's. You know,
I mean, fucking Jets.
it's cheaper on DoorDash.
Yeah, I just
Half the
ordered it
time.
on Jets
Yeah.
and it shows up. And I'm like, cool, here you go. Like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Like, it's
Yeah.
easier, it's cheaper. You just do it, boom. I mean, I'm sure, like, the one thing I like I ordered all that pizza on Saturday for the UFC fight.
Oh yeah, that was bomb the next day.
Yeah. Well, okay, so, like, I was actually thinking about this earlier. Dude, I have had the worst farts.
Dude,
Like, that pizza Jets is so good. Pizza's so good, but holy fuck, I don't know if it truly has become just the fact that we're getting older, or if it's the fact that like we eat a lot more healthy, so it's so much more devastating on my body. But I can't not eat it. Like I ate it 2 days in a row. I mean, I only reheated a couple pieces that second. Oh, no, I lied. Sorry, I've had it 3 days in a row because I reheated it on Sunday.
Yep.
And I ate like 3 pieces on Sunday, and then I ate 2 more pieces yesterday when I got home from work. And I was like, okay, 3 days in a row now, I've had horrific farts and just fucking like bad poops.
What's even worse is we had Bucharest on Friday. And I'm not the biggest fan of Bucharest, but like there was so much garlic on my fucking shawarma or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And like all 3 of us we're like walking around at work, the 3 of us that went.
You're just radiating garlic.
We would like walk away from each other. Like we'd be talking like this and be like, hi, you know, and then like slowly drift away and be like, burp. And then we'd come back because it was like so much garlic, like just intense, dude.
I see, like, god damn it, every time the word shawarma is mentioned, it is a instant craving. Like,
I always get the beef one because I forget. I'm like, what shawarma do I like? And I'm saying this on record, I don't fucking like the beef one, Edie.
Don't
you need
get
to pay
it.
attention. Don't get the beef one. I know you're a beef guy. Get the fucking chicken one. That's the one you like.
Dude, a chicken shawarma. See, here's my thing: is I also get the extra pickles.
It depends on where I go, because I'm a redneck when it comes to pickles. Dill.
As in,
I only like dill. Like,
okay, so
I don't like the sweet pickles. I don't like the weird fucking Caribbean jerk pickles. There is one that I really like that I can't find the recipe for that my great grandpa used to make. It was incredible. You'd take a bite out of it and your mouth would get cold. I don't know what the fuck he did. He put antifreeze in it or some shit. It was so fucking good. But I hate the shawarma pickles.
Oh, see, I'm white as fuck. I love. To me, it's something about the vinegarness of a pickle with the garlic, and then the chicken. There's something about that combo.
But the shawarma places, their pickles, they feel weird and they taste weird.
So, like, there's a couple places. Like, I've really only... The one place, the Kebab House on 12 and Van Dyke.
Yeah, theirs is all right.
Dude, that's my favorite, but obviously, like, I just can't get that anymore because I'm never there. And they also...
I'm near there.
Also, now you're kind of near there now. Well, they're fried kibbe also. Like, I haven't been able to find places that do fried kibbe, and that's kind of a bummer because that shit was bomb. But like the other place I get, where we get now is Anita's Kitchen. It's not the same.
Yeah,
it's really white. They put lettuce and tomatoes in it.
Her name's Anita.
Yeah, but unfortunately, up here there's no fucking actual shawarma place, which sucks. Where?
Fucking Dearborn, dude.
Yeah, fucking
up here.
Yes,
sorry. You got to remember. To me, my geography is like
Michigan,
half of the United States.
No, I'm talking about up in Oxford. There is no really authentic Arabic or Chaldean food, which is kind of a bummer because I lived in Sterling Heights for so long and I missed the fuck out of it.
That's why I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No.
I was like, dude, in Michigan?
Melissa said there's a place called Mr. Moe's that just opened up here, and I don't know if they have that. We haven't gone, but like it looks like it could have that, and if it does, it's not good.
Dude.
I'm gonna get... Also, we should start working out.
We need to. I have another wedding this year.
We didn't film the fat guy section of our sketch that we wanted to do, and we need to do that.
We should. But I have another wedding. It was a wedding that I didn't initially get invited to, and it was understandable.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, it was understandable. Like
at the time,
I know the people that are getting married.
I'm gonna say, is it the people you told me about previous, like that? I think you had mentioned having a wedding and you weren't sure if you were going to get invited and so on and so forth.
Probably.
And then that you knew one person was going to get invited, and I saw that they posted on Facebook about needing a guest. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
But they were like, you know, they
I know you wanted to go, so I was like, yay!
The grooms like messaged me and was like, hey, we really wanted to invite you, but like we have to keep it a small guest list and blah blah blah. They were like, we really want you to go. They're like, if you want to crash it, go ahead. And I was like, oh, bet. I was like, I might do that, but like a little bummed out that I didn't get an invite. And then my buddy like posted, and I was like, fuck it, I'll go. Because I knew the wedding. I was like, yeah, I'll go, dude. So they messaged me and they're like, you can go, but I have one condition. I was like, all right, what's the condition, dude? Do I have
You still crashed the fucking wedding?
I was like, do I have to drive? I figured I was going to drive anyway. And they were like, no, we're going as a gay couple. And I was like, bet. He's like, we're getting photos. We're going to be cute as fuck. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. Like, I'm down for that. Like,
you know, it'd be really funny if I crashed the wedding.
Shit. What are you doing May 6th? It's a Saturday.
I'm working.
Oh, what are you doing that night?
Well, I can't drive. I won't make it.
Yeah, it's in Grand
Rapids. Wait. Yeah, either way, it's far.
Oh no, that was a different wedding we were talking about. That already happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So never mind. It's a different wedding than I was talking about.
I was a little bummed out about that one, but that one was even more understandable because I was like, yeah, we've hung out like twice.
Yeah, no, that's like, fine. Well, and that's one of the weird things now is that we are doing our wedding and we're doing invitations and stuff. Is it's like, it's really hard to like, where do you cut off amongst your friend group? Because we literally had to just go with like, all right, how many times have we seen that person within a year? Yeah. Like it got down to having to actually count like certain little things, and it's like, I mean, we have our list. Like, I still have coworkers that I work with every day that I wasn't able to invite. Yeah, and I've worked with them for like a decade. Like, technically, like the Sean who you met on Saturday, he's not invited yet, and I've worked with him for almost 10 years. Yeah, like it, and I've so it becomes like. I mean, he's literally my next person on the invite list, but it's like we still have to wait for someone to not say they're coming to do so.
Did I RSVP?
I don't know.
I don't think I did. I saw your...
I mean, we don't need you to.
I saw your wedding page for the first time at Melissa's birthday thing. Yeah. Dude, I was crying in the bar. She was like, did you see it? And I was like, no, I haven't looked at it yet. Your invitation's still at your house. And she's like, oh, we talked about you. You got to look at it. And I was like, okay. And then like she pulled up the pictures. And I was like, oh my God, you used that picture? And then I like read the description. I was like, no.
Yeah. No, she spent a while on that thing. Yeah, like she really did. Tell. She put some effort into it. And I was like, sorry, Melissa, I have not read it. But
you should.
I should.
It was fucking hilarious because it was me, all the girls. Yeah. And then fuck, I forgot his name.
Kyle.
Not your brother.
Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, okay, I was like,
they're both
Kyle, but I was like, it's not Kyle.
No, it's Heather's husband, Kyle.
So it was all the girls, Kyle, other Kyle staring at the dance floor. So the two dudes are looking this way, and I'm just sitting there like reading it. The girls are sitting behind me. Melissa's next to me, and I'm just like, oh no,
I can't finish this. I remember that because Melissa came up to me and she was like, I can't. It's like Edie started reading and he started crying. He said, I can't do this now. Dude. I was like, that's good.
I was like, you shouldn't have shown me that right now. I was like, we're at the bar. Like, you can't. We're drinking in the club.
No, it was funny. I was like, because I know she put a lot of effort into that, and I was like, most people probably are not gonna read it. I'm glad that like at least the people that matter, like it means to them, so that's cool. That said, I should read it.
You should read it,
but like
we could read it on the next podcast.
Yeah, we'll do that. Remind me.
I'm gonna forget.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't keep up with shit. I'm terrible.
Dude, but guest list, man. Fucking
yes.
Teresa and I were talking about that, like, because I mentioned we got on the topic of the other wedding because they asked me at D&D. They were like, "Oh, dude, you're going. Do we want to carpool?" And I was like, "I'm not going." I was like, "I didn't get an invite." And I was like, they were all like, "Oh, no." And I was like, "Dude, no, it's cool. Like, they talked to me. It's all right."
Yeah, they told me.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Dude, I get it. Guest lists are fucking hard." I was like, "Brandon and Melissa are going through it right now. Like,
Yeah.
usually the only reason I go to a wedding is because I'm the minister. Like, I get it."
Yeah.
But then Teresa and I were talking about it a little bit more, and I was like, "Dude, I'm going to have the easiest time with my guest list." I was like, "You ever seen I Love You, Man?" Like, it's like, I have one friend.
Well, I mean, if you get married and you have a guest, like, your guest list is just going to be like, it's going to be like me. And then, like,
I know my family's not going to come up here for it.
In the Ohio girl. I mean, look, I'll be honest. For whatever reason, I don't imagine you having a crazy big wedding. I imagine you just doing like
big party.
Yeah, just an elope, and then hey, we're throwing a party.
Yeah,
like that's it. You don't. It's gonna be like me and Melissa, and then you and your
my parents
wife
and siblings
and whoever parents in a fucking like backyard, small courtroom.
You get ordained. We'll do it in your kitchen. It'll be a callback to the one I did in your kitchen.
It'd be so no. Well, here's the problem: is I know like whoever you're married will not do that, but they'll want to. They'll
want something.
No, what's gonna happen? It'll be really small. It'll be like literally immediate family members and then me. So like and then maybe your closest friends, like up to like 10, 20 people. I want minimum, and then just a giant party.
I want rip-off pants. Okay. That's like the only thing I want for my wedding. I don't care what anything else is. I just want it to be like, have whatever beautiful wedding you want. Like, I'm for it.
Yeah. Are we jackassing
Get to the reception. Yeah.
I'm so down.
Have the first dance. I'll dance with my mom. I do want to have a dance with my dad. Like, okay. Like, I want it to be like the cute fucking dancing with your mom bullshit, and then I want to dance with my dad, and then after, you know, start the fucking music, and then just and it has to be after the license is signed.
We're both just fucking.
You're stuck.
We're both in fucking.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing: is like, okay, my only question is what colored, because like I'm imagining whatever like Speedo thing that we're going to wear at that.
Well, here's the thing.
Hold on. What? Because it's going to be the material of the Nicolas Cage pillow downstairs. Oh. So what color is it going to be? Blue, or is
it's got to be blue?
Is it blue and I get a red one?
It's got to be.
Okay.
Oh, when you flip it up, it's yellow.
Oh my God! We have to do that. Sorry, his future wife, but that's going to be great.
What's even more sad is I know somebody that can make those for us. Do you want to know who it is?
Katie?
No.
Who?
Hey, Mom.
Hold on.
She knows how to make those. I don't know if she knows how to make the thong, but I know she knows how to make the pillows. I could be like, Mom, I need you to make me a Speedo.
But here's the problem: is I feel like at a certain point we're going to have to give some measurements, and it's not like that's not. I don't. I just feel like here's my disappointing, but like, no, that'll be.
What we'll do is we'll tell my mom that yours is blue and mine is red. That way there's no like awkwardness until after the reveal, and then she's like, oh no.
That'd be funny. Unless she's all of a sudden she's like, but isn't your color blue? And we're like,
yeah, my mom would know.
Unfortunately. But that'd be, I mean, I'm down. That'd be funny as
Dude,
fuck.
it'd be fucking. I would.
If
have
there's
to,
one moment in my life that I'm willing to wear a Speedo type thing for, it'll be that.
Yeah, I would. I would have to add it to my vows. Like, I will embarrass you, but I'm also embarrassing myself
At the same time.
and I'm sorry.
But here's the thing: is also if they decide to marry you,
They would know. Yeah.
look, we are a duo, and it is very known. My wife will have very much accepted that at this point. So
she already has, I think.
oh,
dude.
hon, I mean, look, she's
Fucking at the fight, like you when you were introducing everybody, you were like, "That's my fiance," and then you pointed at me and you were like, "That's my buddy." I was like, he was about to say his other fiance, and she's like, "I know."
well. I went through like other. Well, first I was like Edie Andrew fiance, buddy. I'm like I just. He kind of knew who you were. What was funny is I did talk with him about that after at work, and he was like, I'm gonna be honest, he was like, he was like, I know you've always talked about them, and I wasn't sure if it was like a male or a female. Like, I thought it was a dude, but then
Edie's
like,
a girl's name.
yeah. Well, and then I told him, I was like, well, I was like, he was an army dude. It was his last, he went by his last name, so it was always Edie.
Well, since third grade, man.
Yeah. Well, what's terrible is sometimes when I try to do the speech to text and I talk about, like, I mention him, no, it just goes Ed.
Oh yeah, E
Just
dot D
ED.
dot. I get
no,
that.
no. Just
Yeah.
goes Ed, ED, no
Yeah.
spaces, no gap. Nope. I'm like, God damn it, that's not it. And then sometimes it nails it.
Yeah, I wrote an email to Google.
Please.
The last time it happened, because I read my speech to text, and it was like, yeah, blah blah blah. I was talking to someone about you, and I was like, yeah, Edie and I are going to do this thing, and it was like, yeah, Eddie and I are going to do this thing, and the way the speech to text worked was, it was like saying it very well. It was like, yeah, me and my friend Eddie are going to go do this thing, and I was like, you fucking bitch. Like,
Close, but no.
I was like, you paused. You did that shit on purpose.
Fuck you, Google.
So I wrote an email to Google and was like, hey, my last name is Edie. I know it looks like Eddie, but it's pronounced
Edie.
E-D.
Dot. Yeah, yeah. It's so bad.
I also stopped doing E.D. because people are like, Ed? And I'm like, no.
No. There's a fucking dot.
Yeah. Now I go Mass Effect. The ship's name. Well, maybe not the ship's name, but like the artificial intelligence of the ship.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It is Edie. God damn.
Yep.
I forgot about that. I didn't forget, but I'm always like, oh,
I
yeah.
remember that now.
Yeah, my bad.
That's what I do a lot. And then like when I say that, people are like, "Oh my god, I forgot his name." The guy who voices Chris Griffin. He's Joker.
Oh,
in Mass
Seth
Effect.
Green.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's Edie, like, you know, Mass Effect. And then people are like, "Oh my god," and then like 5 minutes later, they'll be like, "Seth Green has said he loves you," and I'm like, "I know,
It's great.
I know."
Dude, so I forgot, like, remember how like probably like 60 episodes ago we actually started writing down ideas on our phone for things to talk about on the podcast?
Yeah, we haven't done it at all.
One hit me yesterday. So, okay, I was reading an article that basically talked about the fact is a little while ago, and it just randomly remembered it. So they were talking about the fact that the center of the Earth, it reverses its rotation like
Yeah,
almost
I read
every
that.
7 years or something like
Yeah.
that, or 70 years.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, I
It's
read
a
about
number.
that.
And I was just thinking, because I was like, originally I thought essentially that whole thing was once it stops, the Earth stopped rotating.
That's yeah.
And that's not accurate. It just changes its rotation somehow. But originally I was like, well, like, what? I know, like, we would all just be immediately obliterated if the world
we would
stopped.
be flung into space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about, I was like,
I have to
what would...
sneeze. Go ahead, continue. I just have to sneeze.
Oh.
Why did you switch to me?
Because I could not.
I was gonna try to make it quiet, and then I saw you switch. I was like,
No, I switched after you started going.
oh, okay.
But No, I was laughing because I was like, well, what happens if you're in a plane? You're not connected to the ground, but
No.
the winds
it's-
that would come off of the Earth stopping,
You're still in the rotation. As long as you're within the
gravitational pull of the Earth.
atmosphere, you're still in the rotation. It's the same as wow.
But how
It's-
lesser of an effect is it?
No, it's the same as being on a bus. Like if you're standing up on a bus and the bus stops, you will go forward.
Yeah.
If you're running on said bus and the bus stops, you will continue to go forward while maintaining the speed you were at plus the speed the bus was at.
Yeah. See, like, I was just like, dude, that'd be
Which
one.
I'd assume would be the same thing as a plane. You might be a little slower than being on the ground, but you will
Yeah.
continue the speed of the plane plus the speed of the Earth rotating.
Yeah.
If it stopped, you would still shoot.
Yes, but because you would shoot and you're still in the air.
You know what we can do?
The problem is
You know what we can do to find an answer?
what?
Right now, Future Edie, clip this down, post it on TikTok. Hank,
Please.
if Earth stop and you in plane, what happened? Science guy?
Because in my mind,
That's gonna be a good clip.
it will be. But in my mind, I just think like obviously those planes are tested to a certain amount of strength of like handling winds and stuff. But I really want to know how crazy those winds would become if the Earth just stopped based on its rotation. Because I'm like, if it's in the air, it's still like it's obviously going to be at least 20,000 feet in the air. Generic planes fly, so like, that's probably not accurate
It's 3 to 30.
either. Yeah, so in a range.
Where do I
But
know
like,
these rings from?
if they're that far in the air, obviously air's thinner up there, so the wind's not going to be it's not going to pull that wind as much because it's not as dense. So how high would you need to be to avoid dying instantaneously?
Above the stratosphere.
Eh,
'Cause
yes.
That's when you start to enter
Space.
Yeah, and you get close to 0G, so long as you reach a certain speed.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, it'd be funny if like there's like just a couple survivors.
I hope I'm correct on all these things. I don't want to cut you off. I hope I'm correct on all these things because we were just talking about dumb shit. And then I'm like, yeah, above the stratosphere, like physics and shit.
Well,
now.
I'm imagining at least like at some point there's got to be someone high enough that like, I mean, obviously like it'd be really fucked if you're a guy in the space station and you just watch the Earth stop and you're like, oh, well, I just watched the entire Earth die.
You'd probably be fucked up too because everything that's not nailed down is going to shoot off the Earth. That's literally an IED.
Just a
An
giant IED.
A fucking improvised
It's the
explosive
E-die.
Earth device.
It's E-die.
Yeah. Also, IED was really fun in the military. People would be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna learn about IEDs," and I'd be like, "IED."
That's funny. No, I'm imagining like,
You're
dude,
literally shooting shrapnel off the Earth, man.
like, I don't want it to happen, but I would love to like also just watch it happen.
Yeah.
Like if you could go back to one of our first episodes ever, if you could time travel and witness anything without it affecting you, I would time travel to the point that the Earth stopped just to see what the fuck happened. Like how many trees just get completely uprooted and launched into space just because they're not strong enough to hold to the ground?
There'd be so many.
Like, how many mountains? Because they're so thick and heavy compared to the dirt, would just launch off of the Earth because, yes, they're rooted in the ground because they're heavy and gravity forces them into the Earth and keeps them that way.
There would still be gravity. There just wouldn't be centrifugal force.
But I thought part of what keeps gravity
Gravity
working
is mass.
Yes, but also what parts key is the fact that we are moving at a certain amount of space that keeps us pulled
Centrifugal
down.
force.
Yeah, the centrifugal force also helps the gravity keep us down.
Similar.
But how much does that centrifugal force affect the gravity of a mountain when it's... I mean...
I feel like... I don't know if the mountains... Parts of the mountains would definitely go.
Yeah. But I imagine, like, a mountain's got to be so fucking dense. Like, obviously, it's unimaginably measurable. And wait, what?
I said they're all hollow.
They're all hollow.
Yeah, fuck hollow Earth theory, hollow mountain theory, my guy.
All of them.
Yeah, every single mountain.
But I would imagine, like, there's definitely a couple mountains that just fucking get chucked off the Earth because they're not even...
The fucking lava.
Yeah, lava just gets ripped out of the ground. Like... It just becomes like a spurt.
Dude, it would. We would have rings again. Which actually, with the amount of space debris we have, cool. They actually believe that we're starting to develop a jail with all the space debris to where we won't be able to get ourselves out. But then eventually that stuff's going to fail and then coalesce and form rings around us.
Okay. Yeah, you're not wrong, because I know that is an issue because fucking... Unfortunately, not other countries don't give that much of a shit.
Ourselves as well too. We send so many satellites up for communication and GPS and television. You know.
Yeah, modern way of just constantly fucking us.
You and I could technically send a satellite up into space without any real repercussions. Yeah.
We should do that.
We should. We should also start a ghost kitchen. Because I was Googling it yesterday, and it's not that expensive.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I'll look more into it today and tomorrow.
Honestly, that would be really funny if we created the ghost kitchen. It's like, it's the Buffalo House Ghost Kitchen. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah. And we're just like...
Just the way we market it is we're like, it's basically Chili's. Because it is. Like, yeah, it'd be fun about it, man.
Like, we just come up with a cool... menu.
My mom would be like, oh my god, my son opened a restaurant and he's on DoorDash, and like then I'd pop one over where they live, and then I'd pop one down in Kansas, and my family would be like, oh my god, he's interstitial now, like, oh,
give us money.
It's fucking Chili's, Mom.
So one more little thing to close this out.
We can keep going a little. I still have drink, and
we do.
Yeah,
I do too.
I have to drive home, but with that drink and this drink combined, we got about 15 more minutes.
Well, so one thing is like, I'll still continue with it. We won't end it though. So cocktail number 2, episode number 2, when we drop those, the peanut butter jelly cocktail, we're late enough.
Yeah.
So
hi, Chrissy,
and Ivy, and
somehow I'm not telling her about these things. She's like, you live with me now, and like you guys are dropping stuff, and I'm just like, what? I didn't hear anything about that. And I was like, I know.
We're trying now. No, so the peanut butter jelly cocktail, I made it, or because we had those around the time, we had those for a couple bits, and then at the time of us making those, we had friends over. So I made Annie one of those.
No shit.
Yeah.
Calicote Bitters?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to give her a red name. She don't watch this, but regardless. But either way, I had made it because they were... I don't remember. It was that was a while ago.
Yeah.
That was December we filmed that. So it was like a while ago. Either way,
Did we do that at my house?
Yes.
Yeah.
We filmed that one at your apartment.
That was before Christmas.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was right after Christmas. December 29th to be exact.
Yeah, because it was before New Year's. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was right before my mom had a heart attack.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So, either way, like, I had made that cocktail, and essentially she was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I want to make this. So I sent her the recipe. And then actually this past like Friday, she hit me up, was like, hey, Because again, I remade the ingredients so I can make it
Yeah.
for Rookie or Sean. I call him Rookie. This is terrible.
Yeah.
Either way, but I made it again, and I saw while I was making that peanut butter stuff, I just quickly sent her like a real quick Snapchat of the process, real quick, and she actually went out and made it.
Oh shit.
I don't know if she did the peanut stuff. I assume she did because she made the strawberry syrup.
No shit.
But like, she all of a sudden she Snapchatted me like she'd made that drink, and because she was like, that's her favorite drink now.
It's wild with stuff like that, right?
It was the first time like, I mean, we've done like, I want to say it was almost the equivalent of finding out that like Beans got.
Oh my god, yeah.
When we found out that Beans like actually, I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah.
They started the new podcast.
Yeah.
But like,
Here's where I'm getting at.
yeah,
I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
That's incredible, right?
yeah,
Beans was on Even Stevens.
yes,
Christy Carlson Romano was on Even Stevens. Christy Carlson Romano is friends with the Ned's Declassified people. All of them have podcasts. You are friends with Mr. Beans. Not Mr. Bean, Beans.
yeah. Steven.
We could potentially meet Mopes, who is my childhood crush.
7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
7 Degrees of Stephen Bean.
Hides face. No, I'm just like,
But
no.
dude, I feel you because the pizza button,
yeah,
like the last girl I talked to, like it was a very similar feeling. I got in her car, we were gonna go on a date, and then I looked up and was like, "Oh my god, that's mine!" Because she had the button like on her
Yeah.
visor, and she was like, "Oh my god, yeah, that is you." She's like, "I love this so much," and I was like,
dude, I'm not gonna lie, it was really, because like obviously like we haven't even released any of this shit
Yeah.
yet, and so the fact that like I've made that cocktail and I've made it enough times that like she was like, that's my favorite drink,
"I love it."
and I was like, I mean, like, I get it, like it is a good drink, but I was just it feels weird to be like, oh, I made someone's favorite drink.
Dude, I had that with a drawing that I did yesterday.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to reveal it because I don't know when we're going to reveal it in our D&D campaign. I'm
Yeah.
also not going to say which D&D campaign. But they asked me, they were like, "Hey, can you draw the thing we talked about?" And I was like, "Yeah, I haven't drawn in a while." I drew it out and I sent them the black and white sketch, and they were like, "Yes, that is incredible." They're like, "I'm actually going to like make that an item that's like a homebrewed D&D item." And as soon as they said that, I was like, I'm going to throw it on like a D&D page to where I can throw it on Reddit and like
let people use it.
anybody can use this.
Yeah.
And it's related to the Finiverse. So like if someone
That's-
uses it in their campaign,
Dude.
like,
Yeah, dude,
dude.
like.
And like I was freaking out last night because I was like, Matt Mercer of Critical Role uses a lot of homebrew stuff. He would find this funny. So would Brennan Lee Mulligan. And so would Murph.
Dude.
Like 3 of my favorite DMs. Like if I sit down to watch Critical Role and there's a gag item and it's the fucking
your item,
yeah, I'm gonna lose my shit.
dude, fuck yeah. We'll definitely talking about it on here. Mm-hmm. But I'm starting to like, and I made, so on that on Saturday, I also made the other one, the little
Yeah,
rusty
yeah.
plane, and I made it for
Dude, everyone they loved that.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Ricky liked it, Nolan liked it, and my brother who doesn't
He's a beer guy.
he's a beer guy. He will drink whiskey as a shot, but he's not like, he will not order a whiskey drink.
He's a beer guy.
Yeah. He drinks Bud Light Platinum as his drink of choice. So I was like, you know what? I was like, you're not a huge fan of it. Please try this. And he was like, that's actually good.
Yeah. Well,
And it's-
you also made a drink for my dad. And
I forgot about
my dad liked it.
That was just an old fashioned.
Yeah, but my dad liked it.
Yeah.
That's a selling point. Like we We should drop these videos, and then we should go up to my parents' house
And
with
make him
the
those?
camera, couple lights, and be like, Dad. I'll be like, Dad, and you'll be like, Dad?
Dad? Look,
Because you don't know what to call him.
I'll be honest, I feel like your dad would be more comfortable with me calling him Dad
100%.
than Al.
Oh, yeah. I would be too.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I'll just call him Dad. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll make my real one's Dad too. It's fine.
Yeah, my real one's not. I should call him.
El Tigre.
But not real, bio.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we should do these videos,
Yeah.
and then we'll go up. We'll visit my parents for a weekend, and like we'll make them the pizza dip or whatever we want to make them, and be like, Dad, we're gonna pop the cameras right here. You're going to get very drunk because there's like 10 of these cocktails. We're gonna drink them with you,
Yeah.
but we need your opinion on these cocktails.
I'm honestly down because, like, here's the thing: is like, I mean, the little rusty plane that I made for them, it was already, it was the leftover pre-batch one that I made for us making on the channel,
Yeah,
and because it's all alcohol, it doesn't go bad. So probably most of our drinks, I'll get bottles, I'll label them all, and I'll mix all of the alcohols in them, and I'll just keep, like, essentially the sugars and the juices out of them.
yeah.
And then I'll just make those on the channel right away. We'll just be like, this is this one, this is this one. So we really can just, like, one after the other, like, give them sips. And here's the thing, too, is also, like, we would be able to give them each one, one of each. We'd just make one of each, really, and be like, how do you feel about this one? And then let him sip on it, make another one. If he likes another one, if he doesn't like that one of us grabs it. And if he likes it, he keeps that one.
Let him sip on it. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll just keep letting him figure out which one's his favorite.
I'd be down.
I'm so down. And honestly, I think it'd be fun to good mythical morning him out of it.
Oh, he did say he did tell me he wants to start coming down here to hang out.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to pool and stuff. I was like, dude, once it gets warmer,
Yes.
I'm like, I'm not doing shit during the winter.
No.
But we could full on mythical morning it to have him finally come on the podcast and just have him right here.
And just make a bunch of all of them lined up.
Be like, Dad, you're gonna get drunk? And I'll be like, I am too. We're gonna take an Uber back to my house. Or I gotta tell Chrissy, my dad's sleeping on the couch, or I'm sleeping on the couch. My dad's sleeping in the bed.
Yeah.
So I won't do that to him.
No, yeah, 100%. I mean, look, well, or you just ask Chrissy to pick up and drive you here.
Yeah.
But like,
have Chrissy sitting outside of the door like, I want to be part of the podcast again.
I mean, fuck it. But we could it'd be fun. I'm down. That'd be really cool.
It'd be a blast.
And then that said, we gotta start figuring out the next episodes now that I found out I might be able to have more time to film.
Yeah.
Just because, like, even unfortunately, like, I'm sure there's days you're gonna have to work anyways.
I'm picking up, but it's more so during the week. Like Saturdays and Sundays, I can be like, hey, I'm not doing it, and like we'll talk off camera. But yeah.
No, the fact that I found out that, like, technically over the next 2 months we might not have to work as many Saturdays, I think we need to nail down, like, the next 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And really, like, I'm working on this one, I'm working on the orange one, and I want to work on something else. I need to venture away from the whiskeys and start making a little bit of different things. And that's why I was like, you know what? I'm glad the vodka one works, because now I got a vodka one to work with.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm like, let's start doing more of them, and we just got to start.
If we can knock it out to where we can start uploading by like May, June,
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that.
No, agreed. I'm cool with that. Like, I want to get, I know we said 4 originally, and I know we have 3.
Well, we said 4 filmed and edited.
Yes. And we do need to spend more time editing. and that does come down to like there's part of me that wants to just like edit as much as possible.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
There's also part of me that wants to just be like, hey, I have a Friday free. You're not working Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm coming over.
Spend the whole night working.
Spend the whole
Dude,
night.
Honestly,
we'll have some drinks.
We should do that because honestly, like, we're getting to that point where like we really only have time to do.
That was on main cam too. Yeah.
It was. We have time to do one episode, and then I lost the camera.
What?
I lost my camera.
Oh no! Switch to it now.
My camera got disconnected. Either way.
I really hope it says no memory card can't play.
Oh, it's gonna. This is streaming. This is recording. But like,
I love it so much.
We'll end it here. But like, I think it'd be good to at least get a couple more, and then we'll start picking like. We have Fridays. You'll come over right from work, and we'll just spend a couple hours.
If we're doing a Friday of me staying here, I'll go home, shower, come over
after.
Yeah, and then we'll knock out a bunch of stuff. We could also, once we're done with this, I do want to get back to playing through a game.
Yes,
like
agreed. It'd be nice to get back to that.
Yeah.
Whether we do it on that screen,
when we get back to it, we also don't necessarily need a face cam.
Yeah,
like we could just have the game and us talking. So like we could pop a TV right there, go at it. You know.
I mean, well, here's the thing: is realistically the way we are set up.
Actually, yeah, we could have the TV there with the camera.
Yeah, we would just be staring straight at it, and then just one person. Because I'm honestly okay with that if we just put it on the ground.
Yeah,
put it on a little bit of a raised platform and just move all the cables and shit that's there, and we could do that. I'm down.
Yeah,
we just gotta pick a game. And then edit some episodes. I want to get at least 3 episodes done before we start doing that. But yeah.
I think we should play a dating sim.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm down.
I feel like that would be fun. Like you and I like make a character. We'll just play as me.
I'm down.
Yeah, it'd be like, all right, you're going on dates with these fucking these weird anime girls. What do you do, Edie?
Which one has the shortest tentacle?
It doesn't matter what dating sim. Monica's best girl.
Thank you guys for listening. We love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all the thingies. We really appreciate you guys. We love you.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. It's been a couple weeks now. The Fryer video is dumb as fuck, but it was fun. It was fun.
As of today, what was it? 36 views on YouTube.
Something like that.
Like almost 600 on TikTok. That's not bad.
No, I mean, look, it was fun. I just needed the reason to do this, and now I'm done. So, thank you guys for supporting us. We love you. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Monday. Monday.
Cunt.
We could release.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
I'll see you next
Thursday,
Tuesday.
Actually.
Thursday. I'll see you. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.